You use it every single day, right? Your voice. But have you ever stopped to think that there's a hidden instruction manual for it? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the secret blueprint of English sounds.
All right, let's just jump right in. I want you to say two words out loud for me. Go on. Vase. And now, face. Feel that? Your lips, your teeth, they're in the exact same spot for both words. So what is the actual difference? It's something you feel way more than you see.
The secret? Well, it's a tiny little engine you've got in your throat. And when you said vase instead of face, you just flipped the switch and turned it on.
So to really understand what that little engine is doing, we need to zoom out and look at the whole factory, your very own speech production machine. You know, it's actually a pretty simple setup when you break it down. Your lungs, that's your power source, just pushing air out. Then you've got your vocal cords, that's the buzz generator we were just talking about. And finally, your tongue, teeth, and lips, they're the shaping tools that take that raw buzz and craft it into words. Power, buzz, shape, that's the whole game. Okay, let's go back to that engine, the buzz generator. Turns out it has one really basic fundamental setting, a simple on-off switch. And this is the very first secret to unlocking the blueprint. That switch has a technical name, voicing, and all it means is whether or not your vocal cords are vibrating. If they're buzzing, the sound is voiced. If they're just sitting still, it's voiceless. And that vibration, that buzz, is the only thing that's different between the V in vase and the F in face. And this one simple rule is everywhere in English. For F, the engine's off. For V, it's on. Same thing for S and Z. Try it. Sip, z, zip. See? Or how about P and B? Pat, bat. Your mouth is doing the exact same thing for each pair. You're just flipping that one little switch. Hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's try it for real. Gently place a couple of fingers on your Adam's apple. Now I want you to make a long S sound, like a hissing snake. S. You feel anything? Nope, nothing, right? Okay, now turn the engine on and make a Z sound, like a buzzing bee. Zzz. Ah, there it is. That vibration you feel? That is voicing. You're literally feeling a voiced sound in action. Okay, so we've got our on-off switch. That's piece number one. Now let's move on to the sounds that really form the core of every single syllable, the vowels. Now, with vowels, the air is just flowing freely. There are no stops, no friction, none of that. And here's a key thing. All vowels are voiced. That little engine is always on. The only thing that changes one vowel sound to another is the shape of your mouth, and more specifically, where you put your tongue. It's like your mouth is a tiny concert hall, and your tongue is moving around to change the acoustics. This chart here, it's basically a map of that concert hall, your mouth. Let's take a quick tour. Say E like in feet. Feel how your tongue is way up high and in the front? Okay, now say oo like in food. Your tongue is still high, but you've pulled it all the way to the back. Now drop your jaw and say ah, like in cat. See? Your tongue is low and in the front. Every single vowel we make has a specific set of coordinates right here on this map. All right, so we've got our on-off switch, and we know how to shape our vowels. Let's talk about consonants. These are the sounds we make by getting in the way, by blocking or interrupting the air. I mean, just think about it for a second. P, T, K, F, S, M, L. There are a lot of them. It seems impossibly complicated. But what if I told you there's a simple 2-question checklist your brain runs through for every single one of them? This is it. This is the secret menu. For any consonant, you just need to ask 2 things. First, where in my mouth am I blocking the air? And second, how am I blocking it? Is it a complete stop, like a dam, or more like a slow, hissy leak? So let's look at that first how. We call these the stops. For these sounds, you stop the air completely, you let the pressure build up, and then you release it in a little puff. Say P. Feel how your lips stop the air? Say T. Now it's your tongue stopping it right behind your teeth. And for K, it's the back of your tongue making that stop. It's a total blockage, and then, poof, a release. Now, the second how is all about friction. Instead of a complete stop, you make a really, really narrow channel and you force the air through it. That turbulence is what creates the sound. Think about that hiss in the sound S or the buzz in Z. That isn't a stop at all. It's a slow, controlled, noisy leak. So let's put all the pieces together. We've got the switch, we've got the shapes, and we've got the blocks. We now have all the components we need to read your spoken blueprint.
And this is really it. The entire system on one line. Is my engine on or off? What shape is my tongue making for the vowel? And for this consonant, where and how am I blocking the air? That's everything. That is the fundamental code of speech.
So using that simple code, how many unique sounds or phonemes do we actually create in the English language? You'd think it'd be hundreds, maybe thousands, right? Nope. It's only about 44. And this, for me, is the truly mind-blowing part. From just 44 sounds, all governed by a few incredibly simple rules about vibration, tongue position, and airflow, we can build hundreds of thousands of words. We can express literally an infinite number of ideas. It is such an elegant and efficient system. It's a feeling captured perfectly by the composer Arvo Pärt. The human voice really is the most perfect instrument, and it's one you learn to play flawlessly before you even knew how to read. So now you know the secret, you've got the blueprint. The next time you speak, listen for it. Feel that little vibration, switch on and off. Feel the dance of your tongue making those vowel shapes, the stops and frictions that turn your thoughts into actual sound. The question is, what will you build with it?